What is a YouTube Discovery Party back video on today? We're gonna be doing an NBA 3 tips from Noobs video. So if you guys are newer to the game, this video is going to help you a lot. Also, if you guys have been playing the game for a while, this video could also help you a lot. We're gonna have 10 different things here. We're gonna have the things most important at the top of the list, and then it'll get like less important as we go to continue down the list. We also have a part 2 available. If you guys do want to see it, let me know down in the comment section. Then I will go ahead and make that video as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and start off with the first thing on this list and the most important thing in my opinion. You should connect your account to Facebook, and you should connect your account to whatever, like your Google Play or your Game Store. I think is the one for Apple. But yeah, you should connect your account to multiple places. So if you guys end up losing your account on one of the places for whatever reason, you actually like link it to like another Tucumbo account, or you just somehow unlink it. I don't really know how you would do that, but if you guys end up losing your account for whatever reason, you can be able to log in through another way that you have linked your account to. So my account personally is linked to my device. It's linked to Google Play, and it's linked to Facebook. So you guys are gonna see a screenshot of what that looks like on the screen at the on the screen right now. It'll like show on the top, on the bottom right corner. It'll be like Facebook, the Google Play thing. As you guys see this like little controller thing right there, and they also show the device thing as well. But yeah, link your account to all the places so you don't end up having to lose your account. If you do end up losing your account, you can try hit up Skate Support because they might be able to help you with recovering your account. But yeah, that is the first thing we do have on the list. The second thing that we do have here is locking your cards. I see a lot of people asking me about locking your cards in the comments, so we did include it in this list. So for example, I will do a quick example real quick. So this Kobe Bryant card right here is locked. Basically what that means is that I can't accidentally use this, mainly for accidents, so you don't actually have to like worry about accidentally upgrading her training your card. So I can't use this card right here in for upgrades for a diamond card at level 1, and I also can't use this card for training. So if I go ahead and try to train this Tyrese Halliburton right here, I couldn't use the Kobe Bryant card right there accidentally because he is locked, as well as every single other lock card. I couldn't do that with any of the lock cards that we do have here already. So definitely recommend locking your cards, especially if there's a card that you like don't want to actually like trim or get rid of. So definitely recommend locking your cards as frequently as possible. But yeah, next thing that we do have here is a draft board tier. So if you go over to the sim and season real quick, we'll go so just so we can look at the draft board. The draft board tier is basically the highest power that you can get from the draft board from head to head, and then if you are at the draft board tier for the day login, you'll be able to get 2 of the highest power cards. But if you're like at one below, then you'll be able to get your highest power, and then there'll be the next highest power on the 30th day. So if you go over here, say your draft board can include rewards of the diamond draft board resets when you get an emerald tier item or something better. I don't know why this is still emerald. This has been emerald for the whole season since amethyst here, but it should have upgraded already. But I'm not gonna really get into that. But yeah, the draft board tier is really important. It does have like a lot of implications, even though you can't really see it readily unless you like look at the draft board. As you guys see where our diamond ring right there. But if I were to go ahead open up head-to-head pack, there have been head-to-head packs where I have pulled diamond cards, and there's been head-to-head pack where I pulled multiple diamond cards. There's also been head-to-head pack where I just pull like straight gear keys and stuff like that. But having your tier at diamond tier does help you a lot. You guys saw, as you already mentioned, we can get 2 diamond cards at the end of the month on the 21st and 28th. If I was still at Onyx tier, which basically means if I was below 300 power, then the Onyx card would be on the 21st, the Emerald card would be on the 15th, the Ruby card would be on the 10th, and then it'll have another Emerald card right there. But on the 28th, it'll also have a diamond card at the end. So if you'll be able to get 1 tier higher than your highest tier if you do end up logging in every single day, or you'll be able to get 2 tiers if you're at the highest tier if you're logging in every single day for the whole, well, not technically like every single day, if you log in for 28 days out of the however many days are in that month. But yeah, that is the third thing that we do have here on this list. As far as the fourth thing, we'll go over the collection real quick because we do need to kind of look at the collection. Some of these cards are pack exclusive, so you can get some of these cards from like just like by playing the game as a free to play player. So if you go ahead and filter diamonds, let's see, technically you can get some of these cards, but go and filter diamonds. If I were to send, I can send I can send diamond seasons for the rest of my existence on this planet. I will never be able to pull a Michael Jordan, a LeBron James, a Kobe Bryant, a Larry Bird is not pack exclusive, or Larry Bird is not pack exclusive, a KD, James Harden, Shaquille O'Neal is actually in sets, Stephen Curry, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, Giannis, Steve Nash, who else? Chris Paul, Damian Lillard, Joel Embiid, Klay Thompson, Scottie Pippen. I'm pretty sure Scottie Pippen is pack exclusive. I haven't seen anybody with this card, so I'm pretty sure he is. Who else? Rudy Gobert. Obviously, a lot of cards. Well, they did it for at least for this team. A lot of cards they become less pack. There's less pack exclusive cards as we go down here. Then John Wall, and then there's one more with the Goran Dragic right there. So all those cards right there are pack exclusive. So you can send every single diamond season you want, and you'll not be able to get the cards. The only way you can get these cards free to play is for one, saving enough coins to be able to pack them in the store. And personally, I don't recommend doing that. Honestly, if you're a free to play player, I recommend using your coins for stamina for the events. But as you can see right here, if I want to get this John Wall, and if I saved up 1,000 coins, then I guess you could technically have a chance at pulling the John Wall. Even though, as I said, I don't recommend doing that. And then you can also get them from the leaderboard rewards. So if you guys look at your leaderboard rewards, if we go for Fanny Fountains in particular, but it's a lot easier to get in overtime. So overtime is like top 3,001 will get a diamond card for the leaderboard reward. So you go over here, look at this. This could be a potentially a card, like any diamond card in the entire game. They gotta say, personally, one thing I feel like they gotta do, they gotta say a random player card diamond quality. The reason why they gotta fix that is because in seasons right here, if I were to click on this one right here, it says the same thing, random player card diamond quality. Same thing for daily login. If I were to click on this random player card of diamond quality, they gotta say, what's the name? They gotta fix like how they say this, because obviously you can't pull packages of cards from daily login, and then you can't pull packages of cards from seasons as well. So that is basically what packages of cards are. There's also like multiple packages of cards for every single thing. So we go here to the, I'm not sure what part of the package is actually in this thing, because the what's the name, KD is, I'm pretty sure it's the Porzingis actually. So Porzingis, first thing I'm pretty sure it's pack exclusive. You go particularly to the international thing. So it's Dirk Nowitzki. The dual ability with the Dirk Nowitzki was pack exclusive with this Luka Doncic right here. So you can only got that card from opening packs. Same thing with Paige Stojakovic. You can only have gotten this card from opening packs during the internationals thing. Same thing for Tony Parker, because obviously he isn't craftable. You can only got him from the opening packs as well. And I'm pretty sure Bojan Bogdanovic and Ricky Rubio were both available in the events. But Benson, you could have gotten from like crafting and stuff like that. And then obviously the rest of these cards, I'm pretty sure Nikola Vucevic was pack exclusive as well. We just ended up being able to pull him from the store, but he might have been in the event. I'm not low enough to see the Sapphire tier award. But yeah, that is basically what pack exclusive cards are. There's a pack exclusive card for every single thing. There's multiple pack exclusive cards for every single thing that you can only get exclusively from packs, which is why the Ramir thing was such a great thing. Which is why we didn't really go over that, because these top 3 cards right here are all able to be pulled from the are not able to be pulled from the sea. You can get all these cards right here free to play, but this Carl account obviously you can't get free to play because he is not in either of the events. So be mindful of the pack exclusive cards. They do release them every single week. They tell you guys the event rewards for the Amethyst. Well, they tell you guys the top 3 event rewards for people who are at the highest tier. They don't tell you guys the other event rewards, because right now Jason Richardson is in fantasy finals, but obviously I can't see that because I am not low enough to see the Ruby tier award. But yeah, next thing we do have one system, we did spend quite a bit of time on that one. The reason people have, we're talking about the domination power. So the reason people have such a high power in domination than you, most likely, in most cases, because I'm pretty sure there are other ways to do it that I'm pretty sure are hacking and stuff like that. But the reason people have such a higher power in domination is people upgrade for domination. So me personally, I upgrade for domination as well. If we go over to here, I have not claimed Diamond Dirk Nowitzki because that would be a higher than my current power for. I haven't claimed Diamond Yao Ming. I haven't claimed Diamond DeMar DeRozan. I haven't claimed Diamond Kawhi Leonard. Same thing for Seth. A lot of people are trying to tell me in the comments to claim Yao Ming or to claim this DeMar DeRozan. I don't need to claim those cards right now because I have like no actual need for them. It's also a good idea to kind of lower your cards, because me personally, I don't need to claim. Personally, I wasn't able to get Stephen Curry from the event because my game helmet crashed, and I tried to hit up to get support about it. We'll see if they actually do anything. But personally, I can have like Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton's base power is, I'm not sure what his base power is. Whatever his power is at the current hit that we upgrade him to, is the same power around as the Stephen Curry, the Chris Paul, the Chauncey Billups, the Russell Westbrook, the other 2 Chauncey Billups that we have right there, the Magic Johnson, the Kyrie Irving. I'm pretty sure we get some of these other cards like this, Trae Young, the Jason Kidd, and Lonzo Ball up to his power. So if Amethyst point guard, like if I had like Killian Hayes in my lineup right now, I could be able to upgrade Killian Hayes to my normal power and be able to put him in my lineup. Even though that's not really relevant to this video because of the point that we were making. But if I were to claim like the Damian Lillard from sets, once I'm good on completing Jason Richardson, once I craft Jason Richardson, I'll be able to claim Damian Lillard, and that'll be able to upgrade my point guard power by however much. And that is the reason why people have a higher power than you in domination. Just simply upgrading once they get into the event. That's generally the reason why. The next thing that we do have here is the highest tier of head-to-head pack doesn't really guarantee you the actual, or a lower tier head-to-head pack doesn't guarantee you to get better stuff from a higher tier head-to-head pack. So for example, you guys see a screenshot or you guys will see a video on the screen where I pull an amethyst card from a silver pack, but I pull a boost item and a steering gear key from a gold pack. I'm pretty sure that's how that worked right there. But yeah, that is basically what I mean by that. Just because I open a super pack doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to get better stuff from a gold pack. Same thing from a super pack as well. I can get a diamond card from a gold pack, and then I can turn around and pull 2 amethyst cards from a super pack as well, like a steering gear key and stuff like that. But yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean like don't like get too hyped over super packs. I don't really understand why people get so hyped over super packs. They can't end up just giving you like a really bad thing, and they took up a whole pack slot for like 24 hours. So don't really like get too excited for super packs. They do have a higher chance of giving you like a better things, I'm pretty sure. But they also can just give you this like a worse thing you could have gotten from like a gold pack or a super pack. But yeah, next thing that we do have here on this list is you can upgrade cards to duplicates. The only reason we put this on the list because somebody was asking me about upgrading their team, and I'm pretty sure they like Paul George, and they did not know you can upgrade Paul George with Paul George himself. So if you guys can see right here, if you go to Paul George, I can click on Paul George, I can select this Paul George, and I can upgrade him with his current card right there. Or I can upgrade them basically for the same level. You can do it. So if I have the Daniel Godnar right here, he's at level 2, and I have another one right here at level 2. If I were to upgrade, then I'll be able to have to just upgrade Daniel Godnar with Daniel Godnar. So if you have 2 of the same cards at the same star level, you can't upgrade the cards with themselves. It's a pretty useful thing in the game, so definitely recommend using it to your full advantage. It's a lot easier to do for the foundation cards. So if you guys sim seasons often, or if you guys play it to head often, then you guys can easily upgrade your cards by just doing that. But yeah, that is the point of upgrading your cards. You can't upgrade your card with duplicates, so just be mindful if you are trying to upgrade your cards. So if I were to if I only had 2 sky pimpers, let's say, let's go to a card I only have 2 of. So if I only have 2, well, I don't have any 2 of these like amethyst cards, but if I only had, so I have 2 Brandon Clarks right here. So if I only had 2 Brandon Clarks right here, and I wanted to get Brandon Clark to level 3, it might make more sense for me to go ahead and click on this Brandon Clark and use 2 different, like use like let's see, we'll use D'Angelo Russell. We'll use Bojan Bogdanovic, and we'll use the not Ryan using Luka because we need that Luka, and we will use Tyler Hero right here. So if I want to upgrade Brandon Clark to level 3, it will make more sense for me to do this right here, and then go down here to the Brandon Clark that we also have over here, and then use the use another 2 different cards. So we could use Tyler Hero, and we can go ahead and use that Demontis bonus that we have right here, and then I can go ahead and upgrade that card right there with the other Brandon Clark. The reason that the other one didn't show up right there because he was already locked in. So if we go over to Brandon Clark right here, I can upgrade him with himself right there. So it might make sense to upgrade your cards level 3 like that, instead of doing it like where you have like upgrades one card with like itself and then using 2 different level 2 cards, unless that's how your like collection is like set up, to use to where you're able to use 2 different level 2 cards already. So if you have like already have 2 of them available, it might make more sense to do that. But just be mindful that you can upgrade your cards with each other, and then you can use that card to upgrade the same card itself. So it's really useful for if you just like if you sim a whole bunch of seasons and stuff like that, you pull a whole bunch of duplicates, you can't just upgrade those cards with themselves. So it's not as bad as in this game as it is for other games to be able to pull duplicates, but it's still pretty useful in this game. But yeah, next thing that I do have on this list is about the 3-point stat. So go over filter a 3-point stat for 2 different cards. We'll go ahead and filter for the Minnesota Timberwolves and for the Golden State Warriors. So as you guys can see, we have a Karl Towns right here, and we have a Stephen Curry right here. Stephen Curry has a 5 3-point shot. Karl Towns has a 5 3-point shot, but Stephen Curry shoots way better in this game than Karl Towns. Karl Towns kind of sucks at shooting in this game. I don't like Karl Towns at all in this game. He doesn't really shoot, and he doesn't really play defense, but Karl Towns shooting in this game is a lot worse than Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry, for one, has range. He has a faster release, I'm pretty sure, and he's way more effective at shooting shots. Karl Towns, if you can like, he has like no kind of range at all. He can't shoot in general in this game. I don't know why Karl Towns is built like this in his game. They gotta fix up Karl Towns because he's not really useful in this game as the way he is right now. But yeah, Stephen Curry and Karl Towns 5 and 3-point shot don't really mean the same thing. So Stephen Curry is like clearly like the best overall shooter in this game. So like compared to like every single other shooter, I don't think it's really close between any other player, but Stephen Curry is the best overall shooter in this game. So Stephen Curry is better than every single other player with a 5 and 3-point stat. His 3-point stat means more than like a Karl Towns 3-point stat or a even like a Damian Lillard 3-point stat for the Portland Trail Blazers. So Damian Lillard again has a 5 and 3-point stat, but Stephen Curry in this game is like a better shooter than him. Stephen Curry is like a cheat code in this game. But yeah, next thing that we do have on this list is about shooting fouls and fouls in general. They don't call fouls in this game unless you are under a player or if you like take a shot and then like for some reason there are players under you, which has happened to me like very few times, but it's still happened sometime. But if your player is under another player, basically like the whole Kawhi thing, where the what's his name, Kawhi Leonard dives up to his feet, and then Kawhi ended up getting like that whole injury, and that's why he's like low man all the time. But yeah, if you're under a player, then you'll be able to get shooting foul calls. So if you guys are wondering why people are just pulling you down in the paint, and while you guys are driving to the paint, that's because nobody's calling shooting fouls. So they're just able to do that. So be mindful. Driving to the paint in this game isn't really as useful as it should be, because people are just able to pull you down, literally, and they can like just throw you on the floor, and then they can like take possession of the ball, and then now they're on a fast break. They're on a 4-on-5 on the fast break. So yeah, definitely be careful driving in and stuff like that if you are trying to go for fouls. They don't call fouls in this game, so if a player is like closed out super close to you as well, your player can just literally just jump and like slap their hand, I'm pretty sure, and they won't call a foul on that either. So be mindful. Don't try to take as many contested shots in this game as you might want to in other games, or you might want to even like the constant 2K game. I hope at some point they add shooting fouls, because it is kind of ridiculous to just see players like just pull people down in the paint when you're trying to have like a mismatch or something like that. But yeah, the next thing I do have one, and the last thing I do have here, is that 2K mode will sometimes reuse old themes. So if we go over to the collection real quick, we go over to the Rainmaker theme. I will show you guys a screenshot of the Rainmaker theme from last season and the season when they in the part where they updated. So you guys see Rainmaker theme from last season. The top card was the Stephen Curry, the Ray Allen, and somebody. I don't know who the other diamond card was. And then for the next part of the theme, when they came out with it for like the last pink diamond theme, it was the Chauncey Billups, the first appearance of Chauncey Billups, to Tobias Harris. And I don't know who the other card was. I have no clue the other card was. I just know I was annoyed that Tobias Harris being in that theme. But yeah, they will sometimes reuse old themes. So once we get into like pink diamond tier like that, and once the NBA season isn't going on anymore, if they run out of ideas for themes, I'm pretty sure they're going to start doing it pretty soon, is that they'll start reusing old themes. So if we go ahead, look at the international theme. So for example, for the international thing, what I recommend doing is you should try to have a player from every single position. You don't try to necessarily like focus on like trying to craft them if you don't already have them, but try to lock in a player from every single position. So you guys see the international thing. If we go over here, we have a Dan Schroeder right there. I'm pretty sure we also have Ben Simmons. Yeah, we also have Ben Simmons right there. We have a shooting guard as well. So we go over to shooting guard. I have no clue what the shooting guard was for the international. I think it was a Manu Ginobili. So yeah, we have Manu Ginobili right there. The small for the international. We have a Tony Kukoc right here. But try to kill a card from every single position, so you can have a style bonus if the theme does end up coming back. As you guys can see, for the international, I'm pretty sure we also have a Dirk that we have not claimed yet. Who the heck was the power forward? We have a Pascal Siakam. So, or Pascal Siakam is being trash. We have him as well in the collection right here. You can see we locked him in as well. And then for the center was the RVs. We have a whole bunch of centers for the international thing. So we locked in every single one, just in case I end up deciding to use one for like upgrade or something like that. It might also be useful to like tramp those cards. So if you guys are like working like the 500 card limit, personally, this is probably not as good of an idea. But you can also tramp the cards with your cards that you don't plan on using anymore. If you guys are working like like the 500 card limit. But yeah, that's basically gonna be the end of the video. If you enjoyed, drop a like. We did end up dropping a video about 10 things NBA 2K mobile players hate, so you guys can take out that list if you do end up enjoying this video. But yeah, if you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and peace out.